Hey guys, how you doing? What you're listening to here is the Lakland Skyline Japan Tetsuya signature model, which was released originally in 2010. Now this is the middle range, sorry, not the middle range, just a minute, yes. Okay, it's confusing because ESP produces this, right? And it's assembled and finished in Japan, but I believe it's actually the machining and everything, cutting and sanding and stuff is done abroad, and it's sent back here for finishing and assembly. Now there are ESP has 4 tiers of brands. So they've got Grassroots, which is entry level, cheap, made in China. They've got Edwards, which is your mid kind of cost performance grade, which is it says made in Japan, but I think like these, they're finished in Japan. I think that they're actually machined in Korea and then finished here. And I'm not sure. I think this is the same as that in terms of build process. But the parts on this are a bit higher grade. Like the pickups here are Duncan design rather than the bass lines. So they're a little bit more responsive. The preamp is the MK2, not the MK1, as far as I understand it, which was Bartolini produced that for the Asian market over here, especially for Korean built. Korean built Lakland use that, and I believe this is either Korean built or Philippines built or something. I'm not sure, because it doesn't say. I mean, it's hard to find this information. But nonetheless, it's finished in Japan and it's distributed by ESP, and all the Lakland Skyline Japan feel and sound very good to play, and on a price point, you know, they're around the 150,000 yen mark, which is similar to Edwards, a little bit more expensive than Edwards. So there you go. It's a bit confusing, but then above this range you've got the Shoreline Japan, which is made in Japan by ESP by hand, and those are twice the price. Those are like 360,000 yen for the Tetsuya Shoreline model. This is the Tetsuya Skyline model. And then above that you got Bardic, which again is twice that. So those are like, you know, going up into above 700,000 Japanese yen for those, which have all of the custom lab ESP pickups, and they've got like wood covers on the pickups and everything. It's all extremely luxurious and high grade with 4A quilt or 5A quilt maple, whatever it is. This has quilted maple on the top, but it's just a veneer. It looks very nice and it's done very well, similar to the Edwards one. The back is 2-piece light alder. The weight of this is around 4.1 kilograms. It's not heavy at all for a 5-string, and it sounds really good for the money. It's an amazing instrument. Let's just check that out now then. What I'll do is I'll put it onto the rear pickup, and I'll turn the treble and the mid right up, and I'll do some chord swells. Okay, there we go. Actually, I don't like that. I want to do that twice as fast. Here we go. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll go on the front pickup now, and I'll turn the bass right up, and the treble right up, and I'll do some crunky doubling up of the bass line. Alright, there we go. And then similarly, let's do some. Let's go balanced with everything dialed up, and just do something like that. Kick that in the background. Now I'll talk about the rear pickup, because what you've got control-wise here is 3-band EQ on the MK2 preamp, and then we've got a coil tap here for the rear humbucker. So I'll just go onto the rear pickup, and I'll dial up the bass and the mid, and we'll go on the rear coil. Okay, and now let's go both coils. Yeah, so I just noticed something, that it's a little bit easy to fall off of the fretboard here, like just happened there when you're doing oh, mind you, no, it's just me, actually. Forget it. No, it's good. It feels very nice. Currently, the action is at 1.5 millimeters. And that's about as low as it will go, because unfortunately the Lakland bridge is because of the nature of it, the way they've designed it, it's not going to go any lower than this. And the G string, I can get the B through to D to go lower, but the G string won't go any lower than 1.5 millimeters. So I've just set it at 1.5 millimeters. It's a bit of a bummer, because it's just gone down as far as it will go basically on here. But that's the design of the bridge for you, Mind you, not many people are going to want to go down to 1 millimeter, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Okay, let's go on to the front coil now. let's go balanced and try some slap. Yeah, this is where it slips off for me, you see. I'm very used to Bacchus fretboards and I don't get this. It's my technique probably, actually. I need to work on that. Yeah, I mean, it's very nice actually. And now we're just on the with both front coils here. So essentially it's going to give you a 60s setup and a 70s setup, depending on which coil you select on the humbucker. Yeah, great. So I mean that covers it really. Haven't turned the treble right up. Let's do that now. Whoa. Yeah. So it's got a lot of treble on it. I found that with the Edwards as well, actually. Very nice. Yeah, okay, well there you go. It's a good bass. You know, can't really I think I prefer this to the Edwards sound wise, and weight wise it's much lighter. So I mean the Edwards was good. One thing I liked about the Edwards was the hardware. I preferred the bridge on the Edwards, which is the Goto SJ404 5-string bridge. But I mean this does its job. It would be nice if it could go down a little bit lower, but I mean, as you've seen, I'm able to do everything that I want to do on it, so it's not a problem really. You can still really dig in as well. You know. So I mean, it's awesome. It is an awesome instrument. And this one's coming through on my Bass Hunter service for a customer. This particular one is reserved, but there will be others, and as I get to know these instruments more and how they feel and how well they're made, you know, it gives me confidence to go out and actually just get them in and stock them. Just say, okay, I'm going to stock that. Yeah, so, and I do all the setups on them as well. This one I've set the intonation so it's absolutely perfect, all the way up the neck on all the strings. Like you play an A here, it's an A. Play an A here, it's properly an A. Same here, you know, etc. So it's all done and ready to go. So great instrument, and price wise, you know, I think it's reasonable considering the quality of it. I'd be interested to try out the more expensive ones, but they are very much more expensive. ESP is very highly priced, in my opinion, for what they build. I mean, you know, working with STR from the start, I've been spoiled because STR builds are just some of the best, basically, and Dragonfly too, fantastic, and they're not nearly as expensive as ESP, but ESP are amazing, and the circuitry is fantastic on their handmade custom shop high-end builds. So anyway, there you go. So that's the ESP Skyline Japan, Lakland Skyline Japan, produced by ESP, and it's the Tetsuya model, the BD what they call it, 506. So very nice. Thanks for watching. Bye.